Hello. There's a story that I'd like to share with you. My wife and I have talked about this for several years, and the other evening we were in a conversation about it, and she mentioned that it might be a good story to share with my YouTube friends. We don't have all the information together at this time. She has a cousin that we are to meet with to find out the locations and the exact times or the year that it occurred. But what happened, my wife's great-grandfather lived in a valley with several communities, and he passed away. The graveyard where he was to be buried was located in a community a few miles from where he lived. So the funeral procession started out to the graveyard. As they neared the community where the graveyard was located, one of the residents of that community came out and stopped the funeral procession and told them that they had had an outbreak of smallpox. In the 1800s, smallpox was a dreaded disease. So most of the people, the friends in the funeral procession, immediately turned around and left and went back to their homes. The family and the preacher was stuck with the dilemma of a body, and they were afraid to go to the graveyard to bury my wife's great-grandfather. So what they did is they went off to the side of the road, dug a grave, and buried my wife's great-grandfather. Now, the rest of the story I'm not completely sure of, but what we know at this time, that's the only grave that exists at the side of the road. And evidently, when the state came through there and improved the road, they knew that the grave was there and they made provisions for it. I don't know the location. My wife doesn't know the location, but her cousin does. And what we're going to try to do is get with him and make arrangements to go to that gravesite. And I hope to document it for my YouTube friends when my wife visits her great-grandfather's grave for the first time. Well, thank you very much for listening. Have a good day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.